Welcome to Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Mayhem. Yeah, you guys might have missed me over in that YouTube chat room yesterday. My bad, I slept in all damn night. But anyway, recording off the new mic, and the new mic was a donation from all our members over on the Hollywood and China Doll show. Also over here on YouTube. How you guys doing over on iTunes, Spotify, and the podcast platforms? Hopefully you guys are being safe driving to work, or if you're already at work, hopefully you guys ain't working too damn hard. Hopefully not, man. I get it. I do. Today we got a bunch of news. I'll actually be doing my thoughts and stuff on the title of this segment after all the biker news. I want to get that out of the way first. But yeah, the mic, man, is awesome. You know, me, I went and got the same model and stuff because I really like the mic output and stuff. But let me know what you guys think, how it sounds and all that. If it needs tuning up, and God, it's a pain in the ass to get these things tuned up. But once they do, they are killing it. Killing it. Friday over on our Rumble channel. That's that once a week show I do, America in Crisis. You can hear me call my representative, and boy, did it get good. And let me tell you that had to do with Kinzinger, that Benedict Arnold, that frickin' schluck. But anyway, we're going to get into some news, which will lead us into my thoughts later on. Okay, here we go. Out of the Wabash Valley, Motorcycle Club takes part in 22nd annual Polar Bear Ride. You guys are good, man, because me, my knees kill me too much. I remember there's a time when I used to ride all year round, but now it's like, too old for that crap. Anyway, let's listen in.
Of snow in the sky, perfect day for the annual Polar Bear. The Wabash Valley Motorcycle Club revved their engine to gas starting at show meet, and they made other stops along the way. With the pandemic, organizers weren't sure it would happen, so they were just glad to ride in the
just a local association, guys and gals that like to ride. Just one of those things where it's nice to be able to get together with people that got the same kind of interest and stuff like that and get out and do some riding even though it's cold out.
The ride is in its 22nd year, goes on rain or snow, proceeds from the Bike Club.
Rock and roll, guys. Hopefully you guys had fun doing that. It didn't look too cold out there, man, where we got like 10 inches of damn snow over here in northern Illinois. Woo hoo hoo. I'm getting tired of digging out, man. It was funny. The snow didn't hit until the last part of December, and now it's like, you're crazy. I can't stand it. Another good one we got up here right now is Motorcycle Club helps terminally ill teen take flight. Let's listen in from Biker Dad.
Welcome back. A couple of months to make the dream come true. Alabama and Florida members of the Punisher's Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club took up Austin Booth's case and hooked him up with the organization flight. Bikers from across the country then escorted Austin airport near Daytona. In flight, took him there, letting him fly a plane. Pilot today. You can find out how to help that organization. Like to help them help more on the Biker Dad blog on our G.
Rock and roll, man. That's some good stuff right there. You know, I just hate freaking terminally ill kids. I want to read a little bit more of the story here. After learning a terminal ill teens, oh, be quiet there, man. I already talked to you. Schlucks. His name was Austin Booth. He got a surprise of his life, the Flagler Airport in Palm Coast. He was able to, like you heard in the story, fly Austin's had to deal with a lot in his 14 years. Doctors say he wasn't supposed to live past 9. He has a lot of heart issues, also lung failure, as well as he has a lot of medical conditions that limits everything he can possibly do. Man, I hate hearing. My fault. Oh, got to give it to the Punishers for making this happen. Teens in Flight program. There is a link in the article for this. Again, it's through Biker's Dad's. Biker Dad Motorcycle Club helps terminally ill teen take flight. Good stuff there. Also, another good thing here, Tuskegee Airman James Clayton Flowers turned 105 on Christmas Day. He was a part of those airmen. Due to COVID-19, there was not a large celebration for him, but a friend ensured he had his favorite ice cream and candy, vanilla bean, Daz, and Milky Way chocolate bars. The boss, Wakefield Debo, a member of the El Paso Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club. I can't say enough good stuff about the Buffalo Soldiers, man. They originated out of Chicago, and they just help their communities left and right, man. They're always there when you need them. Awesome guys and gals. Said his spirits was great on his birthday. She said the club plans to hold the event to honor Flowers when COVID-19 numbers are lower and the weather warms up. Rock and roll, man. 105 years old. That just makes you think our World War II vets, man, they're dying every day now, getting real old. So you might want to take a time to shake a hand because they were indeed the greatest generation, man. If it wasn't for them, we'd be speaking German and Japanese right now. Going over to the Laconia Daily Sun. Fire destroys Motorcycle Week's offices. Man rescued from the building by Michael Mortison. The organizer of the Laconia Motorcycle Week was dealt a major blow when its offices were destroyed in a two-alarm fire on Christmas Day. The fire, which burned out of control for 2 hours, destroyed the records of the Laconia Motorcycle Week Association. Hopefully they got that on a computer, as well as its inventory of T-shirts and Motorcycle Week paraphernalia, along with thousands of historic photographs and other memorabilia. Everything is gone. It was a bad fire. Charles St. Clair, executive director of the association, said. 2 passing motorists noticed smoke coming from the building at 1105 Union Ave at about 9:50 a.m. on Friday and called 911. Laconia, Guilford, and Belmont fire companies were dispatched to the scene. Our firefighters, man, I love them. Moments after arriving, firefighters went into the apartment on the second floor of the building to rescue a man who was overcome by smoke and unable to get out on his own. Rock and roll, guys. Keep it up. Laconia Fire Chief Kurt Beadle said the man was evaluated by paramedics at the scene but refused to be taken to the hospital for further treatment. One firefighter suffered a minor knee injury and was treated at the scene. Though the investigation into the fire is continuing, Betty said it was likely that an electrical problem may have been the cause. He said the fire had probably been burning for hours before it was discovered. It took a long time to be seen, meaning it was into the walls. That's what he just said. Surmised the brick walls on the first floor of the building kept the fire contained to the interior. He said the heat inside was so intense that it melted the paper towel dispenser in the restroom. It was like a furnace. It was awful. He said he and Jennifer Anderson, the association's deputy director, had just begun work on the 2021 edition of the Rally News, a magazine which contains information about the races and other activities during the 9-day event. as well as advertisements from the event sponsors and many local businesses. For those that don't know, it dates back to some dating back to the 40s with these photos, a collection of vintage magazine and newspaper articles. Man, they lost everything in there. That just reminds you, you're going to want to put all your stuff on freaking drives now, man. I thought this was a pretty cool article right here. It has to do with racing motorcycles, but I believe it has a deeper meaning when it comes to making you a better leader. A lot of good stuff here, man. A lot of good stuff. But I think everything that it talks about here can, relate to, what you want to do in your life. One of them things is focus, and it's gonna be in terms of racing. On a bike and running a company, you don't have time to be unfocused. In racing, things come up in fractions of a second, and if you lose your focus at the wrong time, it could be that you've blown a lap, or it could send you off the track. And boy, does that relate to life. The same thing is true when you're company, especially when you found some success. I've noticed numerous times where a group feels comfortable with what they achieved and begins to rest on their laurels. My God, this does. This is good stuff. Slowing down. Motorcycles are exciting to ride, but it's important to slow down and be present in the moment. You're attempting to make your way around the track in the fastest possible way, dancing with the limits of what you can make the motorcycle do. God, is this a good one? You know what? I'm going to do a bigger overview on this one for the members only deal with the Throttle Club. And if you're not a member of the Throttle Club, we got $1.99 a month, $2.99, all that good stuff. Or if you just want to be a member of HarleyLiberty.com's club, that's $10 a year. Commitment in racing. There are definitely moments where once you commit to something, you have to stick with it. Come on, everybody knows that there's a lot of people out there that are down on their luck, and it could be because they don't have commitment. I know there's a whole plethora of other problems that can put somebody down. But when it comes to, your path in life, you got to commit to stuff. You have no time for hesitation because that's when something bad might happen. And you could put yourself and other riders at risk. Setbacks. Oh, man, do we hear about this one, man. There is positive sides to setbacks, man. I've faced a lot of them doing this show. They force you to focus extra hard and find creative solutions. If you suffer a setback on the racetrack, it often means you will have to pilot very efficiently to make up for it with little time you have. Good stuff here. Vary and make every lap count. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more on this one. Now, hey, there's Harley Liberty right there. And right there, you can Insane Throttle Support Club, become a member of that one. Now, there's two different things that we do. The YouTube club, they get access to everything, where if you become a member of HarleyLiberty.com, that is $10 a year. And you don't get, the perks of YouTube. Anyway, let's get to this one story that's going to really lead into what I was talking about here. And, of course, it's gone. God, with this thing, man. Get back to where I need you. Come on, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. There we are. Sorry about that. You know what? We just redid this website, so, yeah. Sam Sherwood and Blair Essner. This is coming out of Aussie or New Zealand, one of the two. A gang leader's son is fighting for his life after a double shooting. A gang leader's son is fighting for his life after a double shooting north of Christchurch, sparking fears of tit-for-tat violence Police were called to a property about 3:30 a.m. on Monday after a man arrived seeking help. That man, patched Mongol member, Fairmont. It's one of the towns. I ain't even get into it. Fairmont Joseph had been shot in the arm and torso and was taken to Christchurch Hospital in serious condition. He remains there in a coma. About 5 a.m., a second man dropped off at the hospital with a bullet wound to his arm. He was not seriously injured. If you're over on YouTube or on Spotify and all that, you can come over and check him out. He has the Mongrels MC tattoo on it. He is the son of the president, Joseph Jr. Ringigi, and the brother of patched mob member Fairline. The other injured man is a patched member of the Rebels Motorcycle Club. All police in Canterbury have been told to carry firearms until those responsible for the shooting have been caught. It is understood there are concerns among top brass that the incident might spark tit-for-tat violence. You don't mess with them mongrel mobs over there, man. They'll mess you up. The two people who dropped the Rebels gang member at the hospital are in police custody. Both of those people, one of whom is understood to be a Mongols MC gang member, were helping police with their inquiries. Ouch, I did not know that. Cooperation there, it seems. Those involved in the incident are believed to be known to each other, and there is no risk to the wider community. So it looks like there might be some violence coming up, because I know the mongrel mob, they don't frickin' play, man. I'm sure you guys over in that section of the world will say the same. But that story's over here on Insane Throttle Biker News' HarleyLiberty.com. Again, become a member, man. You got the members only sections. You get to see stuff that nobody else gets to see. Take a quick break and we'll be back with the main subject of the show. Go over to ProudHooligan.com for all your Insane Throttle official merchandise, including our new Proud Hooligan line. ProudHooligan.com has a wide assortment of gear to make you look good on your next ride. ProudHooligan.com is the go-to for every biker when they want to look good as well as to help the show out while doing it. Visit ProudHooligan.com now. Rock on. Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Join me Monday through Friday for Motorcycle Mayhem Morning Show on YouTube Live, Facebook, and all major podcasting platforms where we talk about all the major biker news going on in the scene. Rock on! Get your most unbiased and trusted biker news now at HarleyLiberty.com. Founded in 2012, Insane Throttle Biker News has been the place that all bikers come for what's happening in the scene. Go over now and bookmark HarleyLiberty.com. Rock on! Hi, I'm Hollywood.
And I'm China Doll. Listen to the Hollywood and China Doll Evening Show, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all major podcasting platforms. And don't forget to subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel.
Rock on! Okay, welcome back to the show. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this episode of Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Mayhem. Yeah, I switched it up a little bit. I want to, keep you guys off guard here. Hopefully you guys are over on the China Chats channel watching Hollywood and China Doll on that podcast, really loving that stuff. And also this Friday again, America in Crisis over on Rumble in the Woods, baby. Anyway, that last story, the mongrel mob has a history of family members, generations, everything joining that group. It's the same here in the United States. I'm sure it's the same in Europe. And I know this in Chicago, is one of the biggest things. A lot of the gangs, you can trace back history of membership all the way to the fathers, grandfathers, and all that kind of stuff. It was like a rite of passage to be a part of something like that. Now, then that's what I'm talking about with the street gangs. It's also the same with motorcycle clubs. There's people that's been grandfathers, fathers, sons, brothers, whatever it may be, in them organizations as well. And it's very interesting for people that don't understand that. They'll be like, well, his father was in this, and why would he even want his son to be involved in that? Well, it has to be the way you look at it. If you've never been around that kind of life, you're not going to see why there's generations of family belonging to, let's just put it, an organization. What a lot of people don't understand with the street gangs is that it was mostly now again, whatever you hear in the media is what you hear. But anyway, it was mostly a community deal. Everybody's real tight. They grew up with each other. And it was a family. It was an extended type of family, especially when, if you had a father or a brother, it was almost inevitable that you would join the crew. That's just the way it is. And has it got more violent? Yeah, it's got a lot more gangster now, man. A lot more gangster. I can't even try to push that one off. You know what I'm talking about? Damn headphone. Anyway, I get it. There's a lot of bad stuff that happen in street gangs, but at the core of what it's supposed to be about is supposed to be about community and protecting the community. Because you got to remember, a lot of these communities don't have, how can I say it, the best police presence. Crap, there's some neighborhoods in Chicago that you'd be lucky to see a cop drive by. And when you call 911, it takes them an hour or two just to get to you. And that's for ambulance as well, man. I know on the south side of Chicago, west side of Chicago, it can take for up to an hour, hour and a half for a damn ambulance to get to you. If you don't believe me, you can look up the reports in the friggin' newspaper, man. It gets pretty bad. So what the local, the street crews, they protect the community, man. They really try to make it a safe place for their people. Now, do different gangs operate differently? Yeah. Your black gangs operate one way, where a white or Hispanic mixed gang will operate a whole different way. They look at it and they come at it at a different angle. That's one thing about tribalism, if you will. Everybody's going to come at it from their angle, the way they believe, the way they think. Now, if you got a crew out there that just wants to freaking destroy the neighborhood, sell drugs all over the damn place, have drive-by shootings, well, that might be one area of it. But on the other side of town, you got the guys that are actually, stay out of this damn neighborhood with that crap. And we don't need to see, humping up and trying to get our kids high. And there's that kind. Now, in Chicago, I'd have to put it a north side, south side type of deal. The Eisenhower's the dividing line between everything. And the north side, most of the crews out there, they don't let you destroy that neighborhood. They won't let you near it to put up some stupid crap. But on the south and west side, man, you might as well just drop a damn bomb on the place, because, my God, it looks like a third world country in some of them freaking south and west side neighborhoods. I do. I actually feel sorry for the communities, but I feel sorrier because them communities used to be badass, man. they used to be badass. And now it's like, damn, man, what the hell happened? That's like, talking with my uncles or stuff like that. Because a lot of my family came from Naples into the U.S., and most of them aligned on Taylor Street and stuff. It was like a little Italy before Elmwood Park and Grand and Harlem and all that stuff. But it used to be a beautiful freaking city. And then what happened was some of these people just stopped caring about their neighborhoods. Yeah, everybody's heard the saying, don't shit in your own backyard. Well, that's the way a lot of people on the north side look at it, but on the south and west side, they don't look at it that way. It's just different ways of thinking. Motorcycle clubs, on the other hand, I think it's pretty freaking cool that you would have a generational deal within the MCs, man. It used to be just that. You had to be close or grew up with somebody in that club to either hang around or prospect. It wasn't like it is now where they search for numbers instead of the quality of the person, if you could say. And I think that has really put a damper on the clubs. Now I'm not, the way clubs run their stuff is the way they run their stuff. I just report on the stuff and give opinions. But if you can see the difference now, you'd have to be, I don't know, friggin' my age or a little younger to recognize what the clubs were like back then compared to what they are now, because you guys hear me talk about that all the time. It was just a lot different of an attitude. It didn't care about the numbers. And now it's try to find whoever you can, because quite honestly, and I think there was actually a study done on this. I have to find it, but I know there was a study done on this. That there ain't a lot of people joining organizations anymore. Social, fraternal, MCs, any of that stuff. And that has put clubs in a bind to find new people. For one, you have to, in a lot of these clubs, it has to be American made. For people that are younger, they're just not into them type of bikes anymore. So that's strike one. And then strike two is they're more of a me too type of deal instead of a we type of deal. They want their group of friends, do what they want to do, and then they go home and play PlayStation. I don't friggin' know. But they're not into going out, partying, riding. They're more inclusive, they're more inward of a type of people. And I think that's why MCs are having a lot of hard times recruiting right now. So it is pretty cool that if they do have that kind of established deal where grandfathers, fathers, then the sons and the brothers follow, maybe it can get everything back to the way it was. The internet, though, that's where it poses a freaking problem, man. The internet is filled with shit. Let me tell you, it's just filled with it. And that, it's like an MC is getting bombarded on every freaking angle that you can. It's like it's really, it's going to have a hard time in the future, and that's just my point of view. Maybe instead of them worrying about, and this goes with street gangs too, instead of worrying about numbers, get the quality of people there that really believe in your ideology, what you want to accomplish, all that good stuff. I think it'd be better and turn things around for everybody. But that's just my opinion again. But yeah, there is a lot of generationals that come into both organizations. I think that's pretty cool, man. Some might not understand it. Oh well, it is what it is. Tomorrow's segment, episode 452. I'm going to be going over this interview that I seen and heard of George Christie do. And I really want to break it down. I really want to dive deep into it. I interviewed him once, and you know what? He's a smart dude, man. He really is. He really did bring a lot of achievement for his club as well as the club scene in general. Now, I know a lot of people don't like him, depending on which side you fall on. If you're 81 support, whatever, me, I don't care either way. I just think it's a very interesting deal. A lot of people claiming he was a rat, but then you look back at all the stuff. It was only him that went down, and 3 testified against him. So, yeah, there's a lot of hearsay and stuff, and a lot of people are pissed because, hey, he's writing books, he's putting out movies. Well, if somebody's coming at you for a wrong reason, man, make your money is what I have to say. So that will be coming up on the next segment. We're going to be talking about that. Don't forget to visit Hollywood and China Doll show on her channel, or it's on freaking Spotify and all that stuff, iHeartRadio, the whole 9 yards, as well as America in Crisis on Friday, man. Until then, you guys stay safe, be careful. Thanks for all the donations, everybody. It really means a lot. Throttle members, don't forget to get over to HarleyLiberty.com. Check out some of that material you get access to. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
I said goodbye.
Goodbye.
Vamoose, adios, ciao, so long, get your hat, Jack.